Learn to separate your experiences from your identity. Learn to separate situations from who you are. Hey people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh my god, like it's been 2 long months. Like a lot has happened in the last 2 months, and this is not just because I'm just trying to come and bring gist, but actually so many things have happened, and I just thought that the best way for me to just continue from where I stopped is just to give like a life update and just to talk about all of these things. So basically what's going to be happening is as I'm talking, I'm also going to be giving like the lessons and how I dealt with these issues and how we got to where we are right now. So guys, the first thing I want to talk about is that perfection is overrated, and the reason why I termed it that is because that was one of my issues. Perfection. Like I stopped creating videos because I felt like the aesthetics was not very pretty. I mean, we're in 2020, like everyone has dazzling backgrounds and very beautiful spaces that you're using to film. But right now, guys, I'm a student, I live in a hostel, I have roommates. It's not very comfortable for me to film videos, but I realized that if I continue to wait, I'm most probably never going to continue doing this thing again. I'm learning that it's actually very beautiful when you take people through your story, when you understand that you were this before and now you have grown to that. Do you understand? The beauty of a story is in the journey, is in the process. Do you understand? So that's what I've learned right now, is that perfection is overrated. Like, you only learn by doing. You only get clarity by engagement, not just by overthinking stuff and just making assumptions. So right now, I am filming this video because I decided that no longer will I wait for perfect situations. It might be uncomfortable, but I'm going to show up and I'm going to get the work done. So guys, whatever it is that you are studying on, please just take that first step. You are enough. What you have is enough. You just need to have the right community, have the right support, and just move. Okay. Second thing I want to talk about is that your experiences does not define you. For me, I was stuck because I was just looking back at my past experiences, my losses, my failures, and all of this. I allowed those things to become my identity. So I was seeing myself as a failure in business because I failed at something in my business. No, I'm not a failure in business. I failed at a particular thing in my business, but I can always learn and I can always get better. First of all, this is probably not the only business I'm going to run for the rest of my life, and the lessons from this business is going to help me in building even better businesses in the future. So that's how you should see things. Whatever situation that you are going through, don't allow it to become your identity. Learn to separate your experiences from your identity. Learn to separate situations from who you are. Your past, you are not your failures, you are not your mistakes, you are not what people think about you. All of those negative things, you are not those things. The third thing I want to say is that happiness is not a destination. For me, one of the issues was that I was very down because I felt like I didn't have a great location. I felt like my business was not moving. I felt like I was not the smartest. I felt like, basically just imposter syndrome, and all of those things made me unhappy or found myself in an unhappy place. First of all, for me, because I'm a believer, I now understand that my joy is not based on circumstances. And another thing I want to say is that it's actually okay for you to be sad, regardless of who you are, a believer, you're not a believer, just as human beings, because we naturally go through emotions and we have the tendency to react to these emotions. Like, it's okay for you to be afraid, it's okay for you to be jealous, it's okay for you to be sad, but don't stay in these things. Do you understand? What I'm trying to say is that while you are looking forward to that bright future or to that dream of yours, you need to be content in the moment and you need to learn to stay happy. And the last thing I want to talk about is that it is important what you say to yourself. I made a post last night on Instagram, talking about the fact that you should believe in yourself, you should be kind to yourself, you should forgive yourself, you should speak well of yourself, you should, believe in yourself, you should be your biggest motivator, you should be your own competitor. All of these things is actually important. The things that you say to yourself, it is important how you treat yourself. Trust me, if you don't learn how to treat yourself very well, you can't treat other people very well. And one thing I've learned, treating yourself right will mean you being disciplined, you taking care of yourself, you minding the things that you say to yourself. For me, I was saying so many negative things to myself. I would, tell myself how I was not this and how I was not that and all of that, and I was literally pulling myself down with my words. I didn't forgive myself for mistakes that I've made in the past. Do you understand? Disappointment and all of that. Trust me, you have to learn to speak well of yourself. You have to learn to speak what you want to see over yourself, because it is important that you take care of yourself. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so happy that I'm back here. You guys expect so many good stuff from me. I'm not sure of my uploading time just yet, but at least I'm going to be dropping one video every week here. And like you guys know, I'm going to be talking about everything JB, from faith, lifestyle, what I'm learning. You guys, I'm going through a learning phase right now, and this is such an interesting season for me. So I'm going to be bringing you guys along. I'm going to be sharing all of these things with you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, stay blessed. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, follow me and share, and all of that. All right, guys, bye.